This video is brought to you by Miniature Market. Thousands of board games, miniatures, and paints, discount prices at miniaturemarket.com.
Hello everybody, it's your old pal Rob. How you doing? Today, Miniature Market has done it yet again. A game that you can only get on Kickstarter. Okay, if you were able to get it on Kickstarter from the great Simon. But now you have a chance to get Hate and everything made for it from only, exclusively, Miniature Market. Yes, Hate. One of the largest games that you're ever going to see. There are more figures in here than you can ever imagine. A unique skirmish game that has a blend of a unique campaign where you improve or downgrade your figures depending on each battle. And the campaign is absolutely fantastic. But the only way to find out is to go take a look at these fantastic, unbelievable miniatures, as well as some of the unique gameplay from Hate. Let's go down to the table and take a look.
Hate is a unique game of complete combat. In a world where every resource has been destroyed, the only things left is to destroy each other. And this game really sells it out. You're going to be in charge of a clan, and each clan is going to have certain champions and warriors and such that you are going to be playing through these different scenarios. You could do one-offs, or you can actually, well, you can do a campaign, which is very, very interesting. We'll talk a little further about that. But there are just a ton of different setups for, like, King of the Hill here. The Burning Hill on the other side. Another King of the Hill. Burn the Witch. Okay, another unique thing. Pillars of Rot. The thing with this game is it has some of the most beautiful figures I've ever seen. But yet it has more of a mature theme due to the cannibalism that can be mentioned through here, though it is not actively seen or anything like that. This is based off a comic book from Adrian Smith, a tremendous comic book, and it is beautifully illustrated. You're going to be doing this campaign, and you are going to have a map here, and you're going to have your tribe, and you're going to be trying to do different things to get to the center. And in between each combat, first you'll be the attacker and then the defender. And what you're going to be doing is you're going to be having these sheets, and you're going to be able to use what they call savagery. You're going to be given 5 savagery a turn, and it's going to cost a certain amount of savagery to utilize 2 figures a game. There's going to be different cards that you can possibly have because you're going to have a deck for your particular tribe, and you're going to be able to activate these cards. They're either going to give you more savagery, or they're going to allow you to activate an extra unit. You're going to be able to move and then fight. And fighting's very simple because it's really the most simple system that you'll ever have. There is an attack value and a defense value. You're going to have some special powers that'll help you, but we can talk about those later. Once you determine, for instance, if he rolls 4 dice against him, he's going to go and utilize the swords here. This here indicates that you can get more savagery. So you're going to need that savagery, because once you run out of savagery, and if you decide to use your savagery during your battle rounds quickly, that's going to leave your opponent with 1 turn. So it pays to be very aggressive. As you can see here, I was able to perform 2 hits. But maybe the defense is only 2. Well, he only gets a shield. If you get a shield for defense, that's going to defense. As you can see, that's going to knock him down. You defeated him. That's all there is to it. Where the complexity comes is how quickly you want to use that savagery, and then also what happens in between rounds. Okay? Because there's different things that can happen. Anybody that's knocked down, you'll be able to drag off and either torture or cannibalize. And that's where the cannibal, the mature theme comes in. But there's different things that you can do with the savagery. You can pay savagery to, well, I want to move farther. I want to re-roll things or roll more dice. I have re-rolls. I have all different things. But the in-between rounds is when things are going to happen. You're going to also be trying to capture, as you can see, we have that they have available, the huts and the trees. They don't come with this, either does the elevation. Those are separate packages, but they do have the cardboard stuff that you will put out with the base game. And the base game is huge with some of the most beautiful miniatures you can ever imagine. But the in-between game is really, really interesting because you're going to be rolling on a chart. And what that chart's going to do is a scars table. And any of your guys that were hurt that are going to be able to come back, well, if they got knocked out during that round, you're going to roll 3 dice and different things are going to happen. And what is really cool is you have these Mylar things for the things that are going to happen to your guys. So where he had toughness to begin with, well, guess what? He got downgraded a certain ability. So just you can either upgrade or downgrade depending on how you spend your hate, your savagery, and your resources. You're going to want to be collecting resources as well. The game comes with so much, the base game, even though it doesn't come with these extra little things that you can purchase on the side, which I really suggest that you do if you decide to get this. But the real hero here, and then the thing that stands out, is the absolutely gorgeous miniatures that we're going to be taking a look at. And I'm going to show you, they are absolutely huge. And we're going to put these out. As you can see, a lot of the higher ups are huge, and then you have some of the smaller ones here that aren't painted. But I want to show you some of the stuff that is painted and absolutely gorgeous, and the things that you can do. If you're not a fan of the game, you're going to want to love it for the miniatures, because the miniatures are some of the best that Cool Mini or Not have ever pulled out. So let's go down and take a look at these miniatures. Hay possesses some of the most unique models I've ever seen, and they were just such a joy to paint. They're not all grotesque and everything like that. Even there are quite a few monsters in it. But the uniqueness of the warriors, each one carrying their own war bands, 8 in total, and absolutely just fantastic and beautiful sculpts, as you can see. All different and varying, with incredible detail, as well as some fantastic and wonderful sculpts done from none other than Adrian Smith, taking his art and bringing it to life in these tremendous models. Some of the finest work that I've seen Cool Mini or Not do for quite some time, and such a joy to paint such a bigger figure, especially when you can take and really use these to learn a lot of different techniques. They are absolutely beautiful. And you can get all these that come in the base set. Just these alone come in the base set from Miniature Market. For the first time ever on retail, you can get all these wonderful figures and just really be able to express yourself and painting these. But there's a lot more, because there's a ton of tribes out there that you can mix and max in some of the expansions that also will be available from Miniature Market. Let's take a look at some of those expansions. Now, during this sale, you'll be able to pick up the plastic plateaus, or the hills, that you'll be able to add, the huts, which will come with 30 huts, and the 30 plastic trees. All these enhance what is already a game that comes with a ton of stuff. But there's a lot more, my friends, a lot more. There's just so much more. You're going to be able to get the Mother Prophecy, okay, box set that you'll be able to get, which comes with a whole bunch more models and just more
bosses and champions to add to this already unbelievable game. As well as you'll be able to pick up more tribes, the Umtal, which each one with their own unique powers and coming with their full tribe. Sarasa, a different type of tribe where they start off very, very strong and over time will get weaker and weaker. But again, very beautiful sculpts and a unique way to play the game using this particular tribe. The Vornash, another tribe. Again, fantastic models, but a grotesquely mutated type of tribe, and just absolutely just horrifying to play and gives you a different feel to the game. Each one of these tribes doing something different, so the gameplay never gets stale. And finally, you can add more dice. An art book that you can pick up to help you with painting. I know it helped me. This absolutely beautiful art book was able to help me and show and explain and tell the story of each tribe, and helped me with my paint schemes as far as going through and painting everything. And then finally, the Battleground of Hate. And what does that do? That's going to give you new tiles and maps, and then of course more pieces and more scenarios which you can always use. All this will be live on sale at Miniature Market. The game that you will love to hate for sure. Hate from Simon. Available now at Miniature Market. Let's go up top and get my final that comes every day. And I've actually enjoyed this game immensely. Again, it has a bit of a mature theme to it. So you want to keep it away from your little ones, but I'm telling you for sure that this enormous game that you're going to get for ridiculous prices that you couldn't pay when they kickstarted it, but now that it is in retail at Miniature Market, you're not going to be disappointed. One of the things that really stand out for this with me for this game is the uniqueness, the in-between battles. First you are the attacker and then the defender of the same game. You know, everybody gets a crack at it. And in between those games, how you make your adjustments to play a defender. Maybe you saw him do something that you really liked, or maybe you saw something that your opponent did that you didn't like. You can play it up to 4 players. So you can have 4 tribes going at once, smashing and destroying each other, kidnapping each other, and torturing and cannibalizing. And gaining in power, gaining resources and hate, and adjusting your tribe for the next battle. And through the campaign, as they grow and begin to take territories and push back and forth, at the end there can only be one. And will that be you? Well, there's only one way to find out. Make sure you go down to Miniature Market and purchase this fantastic experience. This at the all-time lowest price that you're ever going to see it. This is absolutely unbelievable, and this sale of this game is something that I really suggest that you take a look at and check out, because this is a very good game. If you enjoy good skirmishes, strategy, and good, easy to learn gameplay, this does a lot of things for you, as well as campaign play. You can play one-off or in campaigns. Whatever works for you. But you will find that you will enjoy it because of the uniqueness of the game. The quality is ridiculous. It's a home run. It's just a matter of you just picking it up and ordering it and getting it sent to you from our good friends at Miniature Market. Well, that's everything. It's on sale now. Go check it out at Miniature Market. And for myself, Rob Warren, and for all the wonderful guys and gals at Miniature Market. Until next time, we'll see you soon.
End of the game, and you could get this from Miniature Market, right, Grandpa?
You can get this from Miniature Market. That's right.
Yeah, everything you need. Bye.